my name's Emily, I'm 19 and I'm from Devon, England. I often say that my brain is falling out. This is due to a condition I have called Chiari Malformation. I began first noticing head pains when I was around 7 years old whenever I would bounce my trampoline. This does not mean my trampoline caused the condition or caused my brain to fall out, but this is just what made the pain more noticeable back then and noticeable enough for me to let my parents know. Over the next few years, my pain wasn't ever severe enough to go to A&E or go to the doctors or to worry about it, so I didn't actually go and get it checked out until I was 14 and the pain became consistent and absolutely unbearable. Despite the fact by the time I was 14 my pain was very severe and I kept going to A&E, I wasn't believed much to start with, so I wasn't offered many tests, many scans or any pain relief in general. A year later, after many more A&E visits, I finally got the MRI that led to my diagnosis of Chiari. Chiari malformation is a brain condition causing the back part of my brain to herniate or slip or fall out the hole in the base of my skull and into my spinal canal. My cerebellum, the back part of my brain, is only partially out of my skull. Some people believe when I say it's fallen out that I mean the entire cerebellum has fallen out, but I believe I'd be dead if that happened. This then causes my cerebellum to be trapped between my skull and my spine, as it's obviously not supposed to be in that place anyway. It's supposed to be completely in my skull, so there is no room for it in my spinal canal. Therefore, my skull and my spine are pressing on my brain. The cerebellum being trapped means the flow of cerebral spinal fluid is unable to flow freely around my brain and down my spine. Cerebral spinal fluid is the fluid that coats your brain and also goes all the way down your spinal canal. After my diagnosis, I had decompression brain and spinal surgery. This is where a bit of my skull is removed and a bit of my spine is removed to create some space, and my brain lining is opened and a little bit of brain is taken away. Then, to cover up where they opened my brain lining, a skin graft from inside my head was placed on. This is all done to allow cerebral spinal fluid to flow around my brain and down my spine again. Before my decompression, Chiari caused me a lot of excruciating pain, so much so I had to stop attending army cadets, stop attending netball and my drumming classes. I also rarely attended school and became almost bedbound. I only began to get a little relief from my head pains roughly 6 weeks post decompression surgery, and that's roughly the time I also went back to school as I had GCSEs coming up because I was in year 11. The recovery from my decompression took a very long time, was very difficult, and made doing my exams a lot more stressful and socialising with friends nearly impossible. Since leaving school, I actually haven't had the ability to continue my education or to begin working. This is due to my pain coming back and bringing more symptoms with it, roughly 6 or 7 months after my decompression. Because of this pain, I spent most of my time laid down in bed, as that's the only way to alleviate it. After my pain returning and being told by medical professionals that there was nothing left to do and I kind of just had to live my life like this and in pain, and I just had to deal with it with whatever medication I could take at the time, I decided to look into it myself and do my own research. By doing this, I discovered I was a candidate for a minimally invasive surgery in Barcelona in the Chiari Institute that would help alleviate my pain and stop the progression of the condition. This surgery is called the film terminal sectioning surgery. It's a short 1 hour procedure where a rubber band-like piece of connective tissue that is connected to the back of my brain all the way down to the bottom of my spine is cut to relieve tension and to stop my brain being pulled down my spinal canal. I'm now a year post film sectioning surgery and I'm very thankful to have more good days and improvement of my symptoms. I still have Chiari as it is not a curable condition and it is chronic. I will have symptoms for life, it will affect me for life. However, I am very grateful to my surgeon and those in Barcelona who have helped me on my recent journey. I really hope that I will continue to improve, however I don't know for sure as Chiari is very unpredictable. I am still currently unable to work or join further education, and I don't know when and if I will become pain-free. However, for now, I'm trying to live life as much like an average 19-year-old as I can.